Hello,
I'll ask it another time. I want to think of.
Just waiting for Brad.
Well, let's just do this right now. Listen, listen up. This is, we gotta answer Corey's question.
Super chat.
Recommendations for old farts getting back in paintball. I don't want to just play
It'll
back.
be just a couple minutes.
And burn paint.
Probably. Not even that long.
Want to be competitively playing rec. Man, I don't know. My recommendation for people always is just like, go have fun. Like, you know, who cares? Always. It's always just have fun. Well, you don't have to shoot a bunch, right? Like, I play back like half the time, and like, I just don't shoot
Snowcatch.
So you don't have to shoot
things in
that
Gulf
much.
Breeze?
I mean, I think at tournaments, like if you're watching tournaments online or you watch the webcast.
You went and played Airsoft and it really sucked. That's a shame.
Like,
I'd like to give it a try. I've never played.
But if you go to like regular,
I think it'd be pretty cool to try it.
People don't really shoot that much. If you're just like at a normal day, I mean, back guys shoot more than the front guys, sure, but not that much. They're not shooting 9 pods a game. I definitely don't.
Did you see me school the kid about the D3S?
It's kind of a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why.
So
I know why.
It's not something.
I know why people get the Dangerous Powers guns, but I mean, it's because they're cheap. But I prefer pretty much any other marker from a reputable company such as Planet Eclipse, Dye, Empire. So, yeah. I said, I don't know which piece of plastic costs people the more money, a credit card or a DS3. Yes. D3S, whatever. So I did test your theory, Norm, and you were wrong. He finally answered it. It was like, wow. Hey, Ryan, that's no problem. I appreciate you stopping by. Give it a thumbs up. Everybody give a thumbs up, please. When you see my videos, like Brad said, I mean, he went from, right now he's got 137 people watching and 156 thumbs ups. Thumbs up, thumb ups, thumbs up. Use G-Tech for $350 is good. It can be. It depends on condition. If it's got 5,000 cases of paint through it, then you might want to look for a different one. But brand new, I think they're now 500 or 549. Yeah. So $200 off. That's a good deal, and they're very good markers. Okay, yeah, Jaden, just same thing here. We don't hold grudges or anything, but yeah, just lay off the emojis. Sorry to be moderator guy, but that's a deal that Brad was like, hey, please, can you help me out here and keep people with emojis off. But I do appreciate you stopping by, Jaden. Hope everything's well. Where are you from, Jaden? Where do you live? Where does Jaden live? Do we have any E-Tech 5 at the shop? I'm not sure. I haven't been to the shop in about a week. Got to go to Snowcat. Hey, Snowcat, send me an email. I'll send my email to you. Hey, Jaden, I live in California as well. Send me an email if you have my email address. Tell me your name because I want to get you in touch with my buddy Jason Thompson down there in Gulf Breeze, the Gulf Breeze News sports editor. He's been there for about 15 years. So where in California, Jaden, the person? Nor Fernandez, it's been used twice, the guy says. I mean, they're Planet Eclipse markers. They're going to last. As long as they're not just beat to crap, they should be fine. I would have no problem paying $350 for a used G-Tech or G-Tech 5 or E-Tech 5, sorry, or a G-Tech. So $350. 10 minutes away from SC, so SC Village, so down in the Corona area. I was at SC Village for Decay of Nations last year. It was a really cool event. You going to that? Jaden, are you going to Decay of Nations? Is this a candy slush? No, this is an unsweet tea with extra ice. A G-Tech for how much? G-Techs and E-Tech 5s go for $550 brand new. So that's what we charge. Unsweet rules. Yes, it does. I will not drink sweet tea. I just don't care. Looks like Brad is about to leave. I'm live now. Hey, I'm live now. So, I've been here. We've all been here. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, that's right. The D3S is made by Defy. The Defy guns and stuff like that, I would not go with one of those markers over a Planet Eclipse or a die or like the... I'm not sure about the Valken code yet. I haven't really tried it out, so I'm not too sure about that, but Valken is a much bigger company. So hopefully their quality control will be a little bit better than what smaller companies can provide. But if you've got an established paintball manufacturer such as Planet Eclipse, Dye, Empire, and they're making markers for about the same price, you kind of want to go with those. It took Hyundai, it took years for it to be considered anything other than the cheapest piece of crap on the market for cars. And now they have 100,000-year warranties. They've got $30,000, $40,000 cars. You have to build that up. You can't all of a sudden just come in and say, hey, we're going to just try to take over, and most of the time it doesn't happen. Now Brandon Hardy's here. Awesome, we've been waiting. We can get started. What's up, Vladimir? Let's see. Where did I go? Jaden the person says, I might go, but my Mini just broke and my G-Tech got back ordered, so it might take a while. Okay, go to SC Village or to Decay Nations. What happened with your Mini? If it's Empire Mini and it's within 2 years, excuse me, it could definitely be under warranty, so you might want to check that out. Thumbs up, everyone. I appreciate that, Anthony. Yeah, I got 25 people watching. 14 thumbs up. I need 11 thumbs ups. Maybe 12 or 13 or 14. Let's get that up to about 40 people giving thumbs up. Everybody say happy birthday to Anthony. He's 73 years old today. He's still rocking it. Snowcat, is there a place I can find your email, or are you just sending it to me? If you're still here, Snowcat, this is my email. Nobody else. Look, don't anybody look for about 10 seconds. That's my email address right there, Snowcat. What's up, Tubba? Tubba Rock. Apples High. Where are you from, Apples? I don't recognize that name. And Dustin Keppel. I'm going to say Keppel. Is that how you pronounce it, Dustin? Where do you live, Dustin? What kind of gun do I shoot? It's not in here right now, but I shoot a CCM S6. It's a pump gun. So that's what I play, is pump more than anything. I'll play any type of paintball, speedball, woods ball, whatever. I prefer pump. So I do not mind you asking, Speeder. Where are you from, Speeder? Dustin, I'm going to say Keppel. Hey, I have a question. I just recently got into paintball and decided to get myself a nice helmet, the Vio Ascend. Did I make a good choice? Also, what's a good starter electric marker? The Vio, the goggles, is what, and I'm not making fun of you at all, but when you go to a field, say, hey, I got goggles. If you start saying a helmet, there will be people, oh, that's a noob over there. We're going to make fun of him. I don't like it when people do that, but if you say goggles, a set of goggles, even if it's got a full head cover, which the Vio does not, still call them goggles. But the Vio Ascends are very good goggles. If they fit your face, awesome. One thing you do not want to do, let's see. There, got a shot of my belly. You want the goggles to be on your face at all times. If they start fogging up, don't do this. Don't do that on the field, because if you do that, you can get shot right there. So, keep them down. Keep them sealed underneath your eyes and above your eyes here. The best way to take them off, just take that, go straight forward, and lift up. So, whew. Whoa, man, I hadn't worn these in a while. They're dirty and dusty. Whew. Those are my old Flexes. I love these goggles, but they don't have earpieces in them, and they're just not as comfortable as my i5s. So, now a good starter electronic marker. Dustin, if you can give me a price range, I'll be sure to get back to that. Just remind me, say, here's the price budget I have for a good starter electronic marker. As long as you tell me your name, or tell me where you live, and then ask that question, tell me the budget, I'll get back to you. So, Jack Valancourt, my setup is a CCM S6 pump gun, a Ninja 68 cubic inch, 4,800 PSI, super light tank. It's the 2016 special edition. It's green. It has a white 4-leaf clover or 3-leaf clover on it. It's cool because I'm Irish. And then I have a Spire hopper. Why is the lens so milky? Let's see if we can fix that. I might have gotten something on it. Is that better? That seems to be better. Good call. Let me look in. Yeah, I think it looks better. Any tips on plane pump? Am pretty good at it, not new. Speeder, where are you from first? Let's see, do I have a Geo? I do not have a Geo. Oh, at the store? Yeah, I don't know what they have at the store. You're just going to have to call the store tomorrow or stop in Vacaville because I'm not really there very often. My night is great, Vladimir. How about yours? Anthony, we can definitely sell your 1.1 or your CS1 or both of them. Man, just let me know. I can meet you at the store. Or Ben and Al and Bobby, they can all take care of you. Is the 160R as good as the Geo 3.5? Johnson Lee asks. I don't think so. It's a very good marker for the price. Fantastic marker. But personally, Geo line is going to be better. Speeder, I am not near SC Village. I'm up by Sacramento, San Francisco. So let's see. Sizik has senior portraits Thursday. Your mom is making you get a haircut. What should you get? P.S. It was a while. Okay. Personally, I get a reverse mohawk. Just cut the middle out, and then have this up. Brad Johnson, what was that an Eclipse LED for the thumbnail? Oh, that was my Planet Eclipse Splash Shocker 4x4. Yes. That's my Eclipse Splash, not my Planet Eclipse Splash. Thoughts on the Shocker RSX? They're the lightest marker you can get. They're really nice. So I'll leave that in here. This is my personal one I had back in the 90s, and then I sold it, and then I got it back a few months ago. Hi, Jack PB525. Anthony says, Joseph Hayes, I don't know the going rate. It's one Brad has on, okay, for the CS1. Brad is in the house. Speeder lives near Hollywood Sports and SC Village, going to SC this Saturday. That would be awesome to be able to have those two fields to choose from every single weekend. So, yeah. The narrator, Jake, do you have merchandise like Brad? I'd rather give to people like you instead of big companies. I do not have any merchandise. I would have never even thought of that, but okay, cool. Dustin Keppel, thanks for the tips. Greatly appreciate it. Not a problem. Am I saying your last name right, Dustin? Please tell me I am. Vladimir went to Team Wolf for Decay. I'm not sure who I'm going with, but my buddies at Fatal Scenarios, they are probably the ones who I'm going to be playing with. So whatever they go, that's where I'm going. Anthony, Brad didn't answer one of your questions today. Freaking Brad, man. Slacking. You asked me the question. I'll see if I can get it. Go get my set up and show us. It's not here. It's not at my house. So, Size of Chaos, 300 to 500, go for an ETH 2. Personally, I like the Axe 2.0, but I just prefer the way Axe markers feel. Or Empire markers. I now look like a model. Thank you. It's because of this. Or it's because I wiped it off, yeah. Let's see, Speeder is from Ski, live near Hollywood Sports. Okay, you already got that. Will you ever shave my beard? No, I was offered like $700 one time to shave my beard, and I was like, nope. So you pronounce the last name with a long O, like Copel. And I'm from Arizona. Your budget for a marker is around $200. I'd get a used Mini. You should be able to pick one up for about $200. Cali, not Ski. Okay, got it, Speeder. Joseph Hayes, Brad, help me practice some drill Sunday. Brad, that's up to you. Dustin, you can get a brand new Rise for around $250. Yes, you can, but I would still go with a used Mini. Oh, you want this to be an Angel LED? Look. That's my favorite marker I've probably ever shot. Jade the Person, dude, I used to have a Shocker for Sport 4x4 and it started leaking like crazy. Really, I've never had a problem with that, but I guarantee you this would leak if I held it up. I'll look into it, Sizik. Thank you. Ben Sroka, remember, answer my message from a while ago. Is it from an email, or did you send me a personal message to my regular Facebook or to the Jake from NorCal? Because I've been busy, man. I really am sorry. So any tips on playing pump? I've been good, not a beginner. Just keep playing. Play against people who are better than you. I strongly recommend that. Play against people who have electronic markers, and you keep playing pump. You'll have to pop out and snap shoot faster. It makes you a better player. So, good price for a carnivore. I say $3,000. Norm is a good price for a carnivore. So the one that I have that's $900 and it comes with a 90-day labor warranty through the store. And it was featured many times on Jake from NorCal and a couple times, at least once, on Paintball Ruin My Life. $900 is a heck of a deal. St. Lucie, Florida, checking in. The humidity can take your breath away. Yes, James Minich. Please let me know how to say that. It does take your breath away. I lived in Pensacola for a while, and it was really bad. But it was not as bad as the humidity in southeast Missouri because you have no breeze coming off any water. It's just mosquitoes and humidity and rice and bean fields. I do love the carnivore. I just don't play with it enough, and I'd like somebody to get it and play with it. Anything's going to walk in and bug the crap out of them, I'm assuming when you're bringing in your markers to sell. The board on the Mini went bad. You would not work. Empire offered a discount on the red line, or I could use a new Shockwave board. What should I do? Personally, I get the Shockwave board. The red line board is nice, but I don't ever change my modes. I play rec ball, so I don't have to go, okay, I'm going to play a PSP tournament or a PSP mode. I'm going to play NXL. I'm going to be playing this. I'm going to be playing MS Millennium. I put it on semi, cap it at like 12, 13 balls a second, and go out and shoot if I'm playing with a semi, electronic marker. I don't need to know what settings I'm in, except for the first time. I go, okay, there, boom. So that's my opinion, Jack PB. The narrator, thank you for loving the beard. I appreciate it. My reason to have this is because I'm a man. I bet I look 21 without the beard. I look 21 with the beard. Come on, Johnson Lee. The feed neck is hilarious. Yeah, that's not even all the feed neck. You might not... There we go. It's got threads here, so it actually has a deal that screws on. It's about like that tall. It's ridiculous. Practice. We talking about practice? I'm not talking about practice. Jason Cowell. I would take the money. You want a Jeep? Then grow it back out. Oh, someone offered me... Oh, that $700? Yeah. I probably should have. But I was just like, nah, I would never do that. And someone's like, I'll give you $100. I was like, nah, I'm never going to. Someone else was, I'll give you $100 too. And he got up to almost, I think it was $700. But it was to shave my head completely bald. And this is when I had hair almost long enough to donate to Locks of Love. And that's why I was growing it out, was to donate to Locks of Love. If it had been 14, 15 inches long, I think it had to be 12 inches. I can't remember. If it had been a little bit longer, I might have done it. But I was like, there's no way I'm going to cut my hair right before Locks of Love is getting my hair. So, yeah. Okay, so you send it to the Jake from NorCal YouTube channel. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do is get a Jeep. That's why I'm selling a couple things. Brad, you're showing your age. Iverson was tough. Allen Iverson was probably the best inch-for-inch player in the history of the NBA. And I cannot stand Allen Iverson, or I couldn't back in the day. Because of the way he was portrayed in the media, the way he acted straight up, I didn't like him. He was a prick. He was a jerk. Just did not like him at all. But when you don't see the sensationalized stuff, or when you see the stuff that's not sensationalized and see that he's actually a pretty good guy, I watched, I think it was a ESPN 30 for 30 about Allen Iverson, and it was phenomenal. Allen Iverson, he earned more of my respect, but I think that if he had been 6'3", he might go down. He'd be top 10 player of all time. He did have a horrendous shooting percentage a lot, but then again, he had 4 guys like me on his team. He is the only person who had a single performance that was as good, if not better, than LeBron James did last year. And that was when LeBron James almost, or not last year, but the year before, when he almost beat the Golden State Warriors single-handedly. That was, in my opinion, the greatest finals performance by an individual. Second, and very, very close second, was Allen Iverson taking the Philadelphia 76ers to the freaking finals. The only other thing that was as impressive or near that was LeBron James taking the Cleveland Cavaliers to the finals a few years ago, or several years ago. But yeah, that die CG. What die CG? You mean this die CG? Unopened. And the reason that I can keep it in my room is because it is unopened, because it smells like catfish bait. I should have Brad in my stream. I had Brad in my stream once, but I'd have to drive all the way to Sacramento. You and Brad should come to. I'm not going to spell that word because I cannot stand the Buckeyes. And play me and the boys now. Challenge on. Hey, I'll play anybody, anytime, anywhere, as long as I don't have to drive that far. Bug Brad. What about D-Rose in Cleveland now? Yeah, I think Kyrie Irving is a phenomenal offensive player. I think Kyrie Irving is a horrible defensive player. He's worse than James Harden at his worst. But Kyrie Irving is a stud. I don't think he's smart to say, hey, I'm leaving this situation, which is probably the best situation he could ever hope to have. He doesn't get exploited. He doesn't have to guard the best guard, because LeBron does that. And he can take LeBron's seconds and go, okay, here, now I can score. LeBron James opens up the court more than anybody else. He can do anything on the field or on the court. So I read an article, I think it was in ESPN or on ESPN or Sports Illustrated today, showing the differences in Cavaliers' records with Kyrie Irving in the lineup and LeBron out, and then vice versa. And it's ridiculous. They were like 7 or 8 games sub 500, below 500, with Kyrie Irving being the star, and still with Kevin Love in the lineup. So it's not like it was just like LeBron and Kevin Love are gone and it's just Kyrie. No. But when it's just LeBron, he still wins. So, info on the tourney coming up this weekend. It's actually August 6th at WAP, Western Adventure Park or something like that, around Woodlands, Zamora, California. It's a 4-on-4. I don't know all the prices. I'll try to find the information and post it in the next couple days. But it's like a street ball deal. You go out and it's a random draw. You just go, hey, this is who we're playing again. So yeah. One of my thoughts on the Outlaws. I have no idea who the Outlaws are. You got to be more specific because that's a common name. I'm sure there could be 5,000 different teams named the Outlaws. I'm gonna move it over here. See if. Oh man, it just doesn't want to stay. I'm good at pump, not a beginner. Any tips? I've already given you tips. Just go out there and play against speedballers. Hopefully I'm not that far back. Hey, no problem, Jack PB. Sizik, he gonna tear his ACL. Who? Me? I hope not. What electronic marker do I prefer? I love the Bob Longs. I think they're fantastic markers. Planet Eclipse is great. Die is great. Empire is great. I do like the Vanquish, the original Vanquish. That is a really good feeling marker. Jaden the person asks, what's the best lock lid pods? Because the GXG pods aren't big enough to fit my Pringles. No joke. Personally, I like the Proto pods. They're not locking lid pods, but the die lock lids are very good, and the Virtue, whatever they're called, they're very good. But you're looking at $6 to $7 each. Jack, your dad had a beard, but your mom made him cut it. See, he should have gone for a woman. No offense. He should have gone for a woman who liked beards, though. Because they will never make him cut it, unless it starts getting a whole bunch of stuff. It can have a lot of stuff in there. I'm not sure. Trivia. Okay, what were the 4 items I had on the thumbnail for this video? Braun Goat. Very possible, Brad Johnson. My opinion, if I was going to start a team, I would take LeBron James over Michael Jordan. That being said, Michael Jordan, you cannot go wrong taking Michael Jordan. But LeBron can play any position on the court. He can play center if he has to. Not for an entire season. He can play 4 positions easily. on both offense and defense. Jordan, phenomenal player. Everybody says the greatest ever. He's got 6 rings. LeBron has 2. Well, Bill Russell has 11. That's that many and that many more. He has almost double the rings that Michael Jordan has. And everybody's like, it's rings whenever it comes to Jordan, LeBron. But when you say Bill Russell, rings don't matter. Rings don't count. That's not what it's about. It's like, it's either the rings or it's not the rings. Yeah, I wish I could be half as athletic as LeBron. HK push button pods or the die lock lids. I have not even held the push button pods from HK. So yeah. Isaac, I am sorry to hear that about your old lady smelling like dye CG. Tell her to stop eating cabbage. That one goon, what's the info? Man, I've gotten them. Joseph Hayes, I'm not even going to go there. And Isaac, he better not go to the Flakers. Yeah, exactly, Brad. Look what Golden State had to do to beat LeBron. Yeah, not the Cavs, LeBron. I've always been a LeBron fan. It's, to me, been the Cleveland LeBrons for the last 3 years, whatever. He's gone to how many straight finals? Yeah, he's won 2. Where's it 3? Anyway, he's lost more than he's won. So, he's playing against vastly superior lineups. You put his lineup head-to-head, you'll have LeBron and their best player, then their second best player, LeBron's second best player. Well, no, this year he had more help than anything, or more than any other year. But still, second best player against second best player, third best player, third best player, fourth best player, fourth best player, fifth best player. Who? I mean, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. If anybody says they would take Kyrie Irving or Kevin Love over Kevin Durant, over Stephon Curry, over Draymond Green, they are straight up lying to you. Outlaws Pro Paintball Team. I'm not a huge person into tournament paintball, but I wish them the best, Benny, since you know them. My prediction to win World Cup, I'm going to say Brazil. No, Germany. Germany's going to win World Cup. Look what Miami had to do a couple years ago to win a few trophies. Yeah, they signed LeBron. They signed Chris Bosh, who I think is overrated. He's a good player, but he's not that great. And they had Dwayne Wade, who was not nearly as good as the Dwayne Wade back in like 2006, I think it was, whenever they won it on. He was dominant. In 2010 or whatever, he was not nearly the player that he was back then. So it was LeBron against everybody. Yeah, Ray Allen hit the shot again in Game 6 against the Spurs. If it hadn't been for LeBron, then there would be no shot to hit. So you put anybody else in the league on that team instead of LeBron, they don't come close to winning. So, dialpha-pods. Alpha pods and protopods are essentially the exact same pods. Yeah, and they're fantastic. They're big. They're fat. They hold a lot. Joseph Hayes, easy there. Let's not get too far off PG. Golden State didn't draft superstars. They made superstars. Steph Curry was like the number 6 pick. I mean, that is literally drafting somebody who you expect to be a superstar. You're a lottery pick, they expect you to be a perennial all-star. Now, did they think that he was going to be the top 3 player in the league? Probably not. And they have definitely built a lot of stuff. But did they draft Kevin Durant? Nope. Not at all. Jose, you the man. LeBron's a crybaby. Yeah, he can whine and complain and cry. I don't like that. But he's still LeBron freaking James. He's the best player, even at, I say old, 33, 34, 33, whatever, however old he is. He's the best player in the league still. When he has to, he's the most dominant player by far. Does he hit the shots that Steph Curry shoots? No. But he can do everything Steph Curry can do except for hit maybe consistently a half-court shot. He's not as fast as Steph Curry, but I'd take LeBron over anybody. All right, the narrator. Dude, better paintball nickname, Creeping Death or the narrator? Creeping narrator of death. Isaac, everyone talks about KD going to Golden State and how they had to sign a former MVP to win, but Cavs just signed a former MVP. And if you think Kevin Durant is not better, I mean, Kevin Durant's, yeah. And of course, the Cavs had to sign a former MVP because they really didn't have anything else. They had Kyrie Irving, who was not the stud that he turned into. But yeah. Green Operations, what's up? Green Operations, you know about this 4-on-4 street ball tournament. Thanks, Green. And I will be announcing your tournament August 6th. Green Operations is the one who's hosting the street ball 4-on-4 Muddy Bloody tournament. Why does Brad think, the Shrub Assassin says, why does Brad think the Shocker RSX is unreliable? Just wondering because it's my next possible marker. He doesn't like them because of his personal reasons, but I honestly have no idea why. I think they're a pretty good marker. You just need to lube them. Does World Cup do a live stream? Yes, they do. It's called, it's on Go Sports, I believe. It's like $8 or $9 a month. So we need Stephen A here. I can't. Oh, Stephen A would be kicked out of my house so fast. And so would that idiot freaking, what's his name, who got fired. It was Skip Bayless. Daryl Sample. Yes, Bosch did create the spacing for the other guys to work. I agree with you there. I think Bosch is a very, very good player. I don't think he's Hall of Fame. And everybody's like, oh, Hall of Fame, man. Chris Bosch, he's a Hall of Famer. Holy crap. Okay, I'm not that far behind. Other than Curry, who was a superstar before the draft? Kevin Durant, who they got in free agency. They didn't even draft him. Draymond Green was a stud. What's his name? Klay Thompson. I think he was a lottery pick too. I mean, they're all top flight guys. Did they get better? Have they overperformed? Yes. They're a very good team. They're the best team in the league. I'm not saying anything bad about the Warriors, but everybody talks crap about LeBron. Oh, he didn't win anything without Dwayne Wade. So? Michael Jordan didn't win anything without Scottie Pippen. Jaden the Person, the Shocker, says the Shrub Assassin, the Shocker is inefficient and the build quality isn't the best. I would rather get a G-Tech or a G-Tech 160 for that money. I personally agree. I would get a G-Tech 160R. Oh, you're talking about me and my web is really slow, so I don't know what you said. Enough of basketball. Let's talk NFL. The Redskins, baby. Washington Redskins and screw Dallas. No, we need Wilkin. Edmonton Oilers or Edmonton Impact? That's a tough one. Oilers, man, when they had Gretzky, they were special. We can talk paintball now, Anthony. Daryl, I'm glad you agree about Chris Bosch. LK Vlogs, any advice to get over getting shot? I know that sounds childish, but I have a G-Tech, so just keep getting shot. You'll get used to it. I've been playing for 20-something years. I don't like getting shot. It's not like I'm like, hey, I love getting shot. When someone gives me a good shot, and it's like, oh, son of a gun, I hurt. Good shot, good shot. Just tell them you got a good shot, kind of rub a little dirt on it, kind of like baseball. So, ooh, hi, hater. No. Let's see. Green Operations. Wayne Gretzky bet a guy I know $5,000 who could hit a golf shot. Did he win? Isaac, we all know the best finals matches were Lakers and Celtics with Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. The ones the Lakers won were, or the Lakers lost were. Ooh, I need to wash my mouth out with soap. What do I think about cash prizes in tournaments? I think they're great. Are you giving away cash prizes in your tournament? It's awesome to get cash. It's great to get product, but maybe the people already have the product and they're like, oh, we've already got 4,700 pods. Why do we need 6 more pods? So, but yeah, those Celtics games back in the 80s, oh, they were so good. And me being a Celtics fan because I'm Irish and all, I loved them. And then Len Bias died night where he was drafted by the Celtics. He was better than Michael Jordan in college, and I'm not saying he would have gone on to be better than Michael Jordan, but he was everybody was like, no, Len Bias was much better in college than Michael Jordan was. And Jordan was great. Len Bias was just freaking ridiculous. Then a few years later, Reggie Lewis died of a heart issue. Just, it sucks. Let's see, where we go. The narrator asked, have you guys seen the Ether 2 for less than $399.99? And if not, when do you think prices will go down? I'm not sure if the prices have gone down or if they will anytime soon. I mean, it's a fairly new marker. So $400 is the map price, $399.99 is the map or the manufacturer's advertised price or the minimum advertised price that stores are allowed to post it for. There are some online places that break map pricing and it screws everybody. Size at Chaos says Paytisnation. I don't know what that means. So, Green Operations, this jammed. Never mind, my question gonna go. Glad to catch you though. All right, appreciate it. What do I think of Mike Phillips? I think his name is Mike Phillips. Or yeah, $399.95. That's quite possible that the Ether 2 is $399.95 instead of $399.99. You love his old vids. Who's that? LK Vlogs bringing rate my setup here, baby. G-Tech. Ninja 69 SL, they don't make that, so I'm giving you a 0 on that. VMAX Plus, I'll give it about a 4. Dii 4, I hate them because they're just so tiny. Give those a 3. So you're not looking too good right now, except for the G-Tech's pretty nice. Eclipse Overload, knee pads are nice, and the Exalt Freeflex arm pads are awesome. And a Proto Pack, I'm going to give you a 5. Sizzit Chaos, I'm not even going to answer that about the best basketball player. I really hate that dad. Talking about the shocker, Jade the person says, reminded me how dangerous the bolt was. Yeah, it would just shoot out. But they fixed that, and if you have the gold one, you're good to go. Week 1, Beagles against Washington. Redskins, 475,242 to -4. Going rate for CS1 and LV 1.1. You can sell them, I would say, for anywhere from $750 to $1,000, depending on any kind of special editions or how much they've been shot, the condition, all that kind of stuff. Shrub Assassin, yeah, I can't stand him. The Ninja Tank, that is the 60, that is in the 60 ring. Yeah, it's a 68. I was just messing with you on that, LK Vlogs. It's a 68. Yes, Isaac, those kind of words will get you banned. Bringing up those yeah. Geo 3.5 still a good marker? Yeah, why would it not be? It's not changed. It's fantastic marker. Are there other markers that are supposedly better than them? Yeah, the CS1, the CSR, the CS 1.5, those are all supposed to be higher end, even more so than the 3.5. So yeah. I thought that was the dad, was Lonzo. No. LeVar, yeah. So, Halo 2, Z2, or Die LTR, asked Norm. Norm, I would get probably the Z2. What's a good price to sell my KP3? Depending on condition, they just make the 3.5, and it's $270, I believe. So I would say if it's in good condition, if it's just the regular KP3, doesn't have the second barrel back, 175. If it's in good condition, 150 to 175, somewhere in that area. Jaden the person, I've heard of CC Paintball, but I've never played there. I've heard it's or never gone shopping there. I think they sponsor the team Dirtbags, who are a pump team from up here. But yeah, if you live around Corona, CC Paintball, I've heard good things about them. And most stores, okay, here's the situation with buying online or buying from a local store. If you buy from a local store, say they have the Axe 2.0 is $450. Map price is $425. Now, it's $424.95. I'm just going to round up to the nearest dollar. So say it says $425 on A&S Gear, all these other websites, because that's the MAP or manufacturer's advertised or the minimum advertised price, $425. Sometimes a local store will have it for a little bit higher. Personally, at NorCal Paintball in Vacaville, California, my brother and his wife, they put it at exactly MAP price. If it's $499.95, it's $499.95. If it's $3.27, it's $3.27. So, shop your local stores. Don't just automatically think, oh, I saw it online. Nobody's going to have that price. Go to a local store if you're near. Then, say it's $425 online, it's $450. Take your phone in and show them, say, hey, this is literally the exact same. That's an all-black Empire Axe 2.0 stock. This is an all-black Empire Axe 2.0. This one's $425. Yours is $450. Can you meet that price? Most of the time, they're going to say yes. Also, another thing, ask for warranties. At NorCal Paintball in Vacaville, we give a lifetime labor warranty for every single new marker that's purchased at our store. Lifetime labor warranty. It starts leaking, you bring it back to us. We do not charge you a penny other than parts, and then if it has to be shipped back to the manufacturer, and which you would have to pay anyway. And then if you bring it in and it's not clean, then we'll charge you a cleaning fee. But for the actual service, the lifetime labor warranty. Many, many stores will do that. So, yeah, let's not talk about those basketball players anymore. So, LK Vlog says, Southern Maryland Paintball is the best field that ever existed. Me and the owner are good friends. Are you saying that it's only because you and the owner are good friends? Or, I would like to go there, though, to see how good it is. Is Brad still here? Brad was never here. So, does anybody watch Game of Thrones? Because, like, I don't watch Walking Dead. Who does anybody watch Walking Dead? No, I am serious. Great. Elky Vlog. What is... Okay. Game of Thrones. So type in whichever one you like more. Game of Thrones or Walking Dead. So, GOT or TWD. Go. Well, Jake, I don't have a local store, or I would. Like I said, I would rather buy from a smaller guy. Exactly, narrator. If you don't have a local store, that's one thing. So, yeah. Sizek, you ruined it. Glenn died. What? Oh. Spoiler alert. I'm kidding. I don't watch Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is awesome. Breaking Bad might be the best television series ever that's not Seinfeld or The Office. Do you think the HK Army have good clothes, or should I stick with Exalt pants and Falcon jerseys? Go with what fits you. HK makes good clothes. Their speedball pants and everything are going to be really nice. They're going to last a long time, but it's going to be the same thing with HK, Dye, Exalt, which I really like Exalt stuff. Empire, JT, which is owned by Empire. But any of those high-level paintball setups probably is going to last a good while. But yeah, the Planet Eclipse, the Dye, the Exalts, all those are top-notch. But the Falcons are really nice too. I've just not used them as much. So, exactly, Glenn died? What the crap? I love Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld too. I love Turtles. All right. What was the video game that George had the highest... Wait until I say go. Do not answer until I say go. Or until I type and go. What was the video game that George had the high score on in an episode of Seinfeld? Daryl, there you go. That was easy. That was easy. Daryl Sample with a win. It was Frogger. And it was awesome because they had to take it from the bar/restaurant where it was because they were tearing it down. And they were moving it to another place and they didn't want to unplug it and reset his high score. So he was pushing it out through the street, and it was like a modern day Frogger. So, does my brother have an online store? Yes. Greg Hastings Paintball 2. Okay. Not so much a comment, but so let's try. The store is brand new, so there's only like 5 or 6 things on it. So it's not a whole lot, but it's called ballisticbins.com, and that's the link to their online store. So they do free shipping. I think over $100. You still get the lifetime labor warranty. Sizik, I like How I Met Your Mother 2. I don't like it nearly. I mean, I like it. It's not like, oh, I got to watch it. The Seinfeld, I've seen every single one of them, probably 3 or 4 times. Yeah, you can't post links because you are not the person who owns the channel, like I am. You cannot be a narrator. But yeah, How I Met Your Mother, I watch it, but Seinfeld, I've seen every one probably 3 or 4 times. Yeah. Yeah, Sizik can post links. Let's see, Snowcat said something. Greg Hastings Paintball 2, okay. Yeah, that was, but yeah, we've got Mini GS, Planet Eclipse. We're also going to have a full use section. So, say you want one of these, a quick changer for a Nelson-based marker. Oh, wow, hey, look, there's that one at NorCal Paintball Store. Cool. So that's going to be something that kind of, in my opinion, sets us apart from like an A&S gear or something. Well, that, and they also have billions of things. How would I talk if I was the narrator? I would talk like this and really be annoying to people, and then they would be like, I don't want to hear him narrate anymore because he really sounds like he's talking out of his nose. So that's how I would narrate. Sizik, I watch paintball documentaries like 15 when I go to sleep. Is that to make you go to sleep, or? Hopefully not. You said I could 3 streams ago. LK Vlogs, I never said you could be a narrator. Never. I guarantee you, I never said you could be a narrator. Here's some trivia. And don't answer until I say go. What was the name of the woman? This is a Seinfeld question. The name of the woman. Dude from Fight Club? No. Tyler Durden? No. The name of the woman who Jerry forgot her name, but then remembered because it sounded like part of a woman's body. So, that's an easy one. Well, then LK Vlogs, you lose. If you don't know, you lose. That's okay. So I'm trying, I don't recall. There you go, Daryl. Daryl, where are you from, buddy? Where do you live, Daryl? You live in a Seinfeld-rich haven. Anthony, yes, you're correct too. Rochester, New York. Oh, well, you're up by Seinfeld anyway. You're up by the Bubble Boy lived up by Rochester. It was way upstate. It gets cold in Rochester, like 500,000 degrees below zero. So who's got paintball questions? Because we're down to 10 people, man. CHVID100, where are you from, buddy? Can I help with the leaking gum problem? Possibly. Adam 6, those are the little 3D printed paintballs that are kind of like reballs, but they're also not. Yeah, I've not played with them, so I don't know. Yeah, what's the question? Illinois, CHVID100. Okay. So what is your question? Freak Barrels. I'm assuming, are they good? I love the Freak barrels. Here's... Nope, that's not a Freak barrel. This is my favorite barrel, though. Does anybody know what barrel this is? How do you make a GOG Ecstasy a pump? Put a pump kit on it. How do I get myself to be motivated to go all in on the fight? I just say, screw it, I'm going. Are big games worth going to? If you like big games are really worth going to. That's my favorite. Some big scenario games, that's what I like. Shrub Assassin. This is the Smart Parts All-American barrel. I've had this for, geez, at least 10 years. The All-American 2-piece barrel, my favorite barrel ever made. Anybody know what threading this is? You're going to a scenario this weekend, LK Vlogs, where? It's not autococker. Ooh, someone said ion. Impulse, no. Well, well, it's actually old SFT shocker, but it doesn't. It's not the same shocker threading as this. I thought I had it on there. Oh, there we go. Screwed in the right spot, you know. There we go. Shocker. Yes, I was trying to put it there. That's the wrong one. So, it's at Southern Maryland Paintball, SMP. What's the name of it? We'll give a shout out. But yeah, that's a shocker barrel. Shocker All-American from Smart Parts. I'm missing one of the jewels. I got this one. I love Smart Parts. Minions Mayhem. Alright, more trivia. Let me get a good trivia question. Okay, yeah, nobody answered, I don't think. So whenever I say go, what were the 4 items? Jake, you into comic books? If so, favorite trade paperback? I'm not. I'm sorry. I had a couple G.I. Joe comics back when I was like 10, 12, something like that. Anthony, your wife just got on here. Her name is Deanna. Talk up more products so she buys me more stuff. Anything Anthony wants, buy for him. It's his birthday. It's his birthday month, so that means he gets presents all month. So, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the 4 items that were on the thumbnail of trivia a kid would know. I don't know what you would know. Deanna, I'm serious. So the 4 items that are on the thumbnail of this video, what were they? Go. Some Breaking Bad trivia soon. Sizik, you gotta be more specific. No, not a CS1. GoPro mount, shocker, and a GoPro sticker, and a tech mat. Shocker 4x4, trigger, button, some frame. Was it really? I don't really remember, so I'm going to have to go shoebox shocker. Okay, yeah, there are 4 things. It's not a button, but close. So the GoPro sticker was not a question. It was just on this marker that I have. So there were let's see, 2 bodies and a trigger. What kind of trigger? See if anybody knows. I'm not going to get that specific. Yes, Deanna, buy me something too, and me too. The Tech Mat is also doesn't count. It's one of these Exalt microfiber Tech Mats. I really like them. So I think it's Exalt. Might be Planet Eclipse. I don't know. I think it's Exalt. Cocker body, shocker body, cocker slide trigger. Yes. And what was the button? What kind of cocker slide trigger is that? Anybody know the brand? Somebody knows the brand for sure. That's an easy one. Thought I had the wrong date. Your video is titled the 25th, but it's already 26th of July here. Oh, yeah. That could be. Cap cocker, Jason Cowell. That is correct. It's cap cocker trigger. A pin? No. This. CCM, no, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I better. The button is a tank nipple? Kind of, but not really. Thread saver. Quick change. Ding, 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 ding. It is a quick change for Nelson. I showed this earlier in the live stream. But yep, this is a quick change for 12 grams. I had some 12 grams, but I realized they were all pierced, and so I threw them away. But I could have shown you how this worked. Anyway, you have a 12 gram right here. Put it in there, and then you do that, and it falls out. And then you put another one in there, screw it, instead of screwing like 15, 20 times. So, yes, that was an autococker body. My buddy Kanan gave me this. He's on here sometimes, Diesel Dude, but he and his roommate, Irk, who's on here quite often, they both work really early in the mornings. They're construction dudes. What the beep is this? That is a body for an autococker. The frame goes under here. The barrel, whoops, barrel goes here. All the front block and the regulator and the three-way and all that stuff and the rammer go up here. The tank just screws in right here, or I can have a bottom line come out, go here, and have a tank on the back. The bolt goes in like this. And on this side is the rod and the groove actually for the rod. So it comes up here and the piston fires, and or the three-way lets all the air come in, and whenever it gets to the right notch, it blows it back and shuts it. Now you can see through here, that's where the eyes go, or that's where the ball detent goes, sorry. So it's not drilled for eyes, which is nice. That's where the ball detent goes. So it's right here, so it's closed. You can tell it's a closed bolt. So when you pull the trigger, it goes, psh, the puff of air shoots the ball out and pushes the bolt back. Then it comes in. So that makes the ball is right here. See where my finger is? The ball will push, or the bolt will push the ball, but it will stay connected pretty much. So there's not going to be as much air in between the ball and the bolt. So there's not going to be as much wobble, is what the theory is. And so these seem, at least, to shoot an extra 10 to 20 feet consistently. That's from my experience, at the same velocities as other markers, because if they're back here and go, if they're, show you this way, if it goes pop, 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 it's hitting the ball instead of being against it for a split second and then shooting the puff of air out. So it's more stable. So that's an old autococker body. That's an old quick change. I think it's a Tasso, I'm not really sure. It's a rat. You can't really see, but a cocker, a cap factory. And then my Eclipse 4x4 shocker, Eclipse splash shocker top half. So, pump versus auto. Wait, let's see, go back to, how do I remove a strip screw? It depends. If it's got Loctite on it, you're pretty much screwed. But you can also take a drop of Loctite, excuse me. So say like there's a screw in here and it's stripped. You can take a drop of Loctite, put it on a piece of metal, slowly and carefully, red or blue Loctite is what I would try, blue Loctite. Put it in there and then somehow secure it to where it's stable for 24 hours and then see if you can back it out. Another thing you can do is like get a Dremel, and if you can drill into it and tap the screw, or if you're a machinist and you know how to do that. But if you're a machinist, you wouldn't have asked that question. Not making fun of you, just saying a machinist would already have it out. Called Magneto, yes. Use a heated needle, then when dried, melted, unscrew. So you could, I guess, heat a needle until it starts melting, which is going to be hundreds and hundreds of degrees. Then you kind of melt it and then let it dry against it, then you twist. Pump versus auto. I prefer pump. Pump versus auto cocker. Well, my goal is to turn this into a pump. Actually, I don't know. This one I might turn into a pump. This is a mini cocker. My buddy Pineapple Mike gave me this. It's number 1349. You might be able to see it down here. This is a mini cocker. I'll probably turn this into an auto cocker, an actual working one, and probably turn this into a pump gun. My buddy Kanan gave this to me for my birthday last year. Really good dudes, man. Him and Eric, they're really good dudes. If you see Eric, if you know who he is, he plays at Paintball Jungle quite a bit. He shot himself in the hand with a cement nail gun. Didn't break any bones, so he might be on painkillers tonight. He did this yesterday or the day before. I think yesterday. So, I love scenario games. Daryl Sample says, are there any must-play games out in California? Yes, there are several. Pretty much any of the ones, Decay of Nations at SC Village, fantastic game. They're doing Dead Legends at, which is the same people who put on Living Legends, CPX Sports. They do a fantastic job with them. So, yeah, and that's going to be at Giant Tactical in San Diego in September, I believe. Dead Legends, Decay of Nations. Yes, and then there's Super Game up in Oregon, which is, I think, in May. Auto Cocker Body. Oh, wait, first, narrator, gotta go, be on your channel again. Awesome, I appreciate it. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe. When you watch a video, take the 2 seconds to like it, unless you think it's utter crap, because, please. Where's the double barrel? That is at NorCal Paintball Store. So pump versus autococker, I think I answered that. I prefer pump, but I really like playing autococker. How much is a body for an autococker? If you get a decent one, you're going to spend, for a good body, $100 to $500 to $600. For something like this, I could have gotten just the body probably for like 30, 40 bucks. It's just a standard right-hand feed. Now, it is not drilled. Neither is this one. This one would probably be a couple $100 just for the body. But I'm not selling them. These are friends of mine gave me these. So these are going to be definite, nice-looking but used markers once I get them all done. Well, I'll be at the next Living Legends. I definitely hope to be. That's going to be in May of 2018 at Joliet, Illinois. CPX Sports. Breaking Bad trivia. What game show? Don't answer yet. Oh man, I just can't think of his name. Jesse. Okay, once I say go, what game show, actual game show, was the guy, Aaron Paul, who played Jesse on Breaking Bad, was he on? Can you use an old pump body Diablo? I'm sure you can. Price is Right. You don't even watch Breaking Bad. Man. Jeopardy, no. My little brother has shot himself in the foot on accident with his paintball gun like 5 times. It always gives the refs a good laugh. Exactly. I love it when kids shoot themselves. Anthony, I do remember you are the general for a Fatal game because I'm playing for you. Remember? Wheel of Fortune. No, remote control, man. That's some old school, Deanna. That's old school. It's not quite as old as Press Your Luck, but remote control was an old MTV game. Back whenever MTV actually had videos, and it was called Music Television. Moderator, not quite yet, Jaden the person. Real fast, guys. If I do make people moderators, no, don't take personal offense to this, but please don't ask me. If you're like, hey, if you need a moderator, let me know, I'll do it. But don't just ask me because that'll make me go, no, at least for a while. That's just kind of because I'm kind of a jerk. So yeah, that's no problem. Don't apologize. You're new here, so yeah, you don't know. Most people don't because I've not ever said that to people. So it's all cool. I don't know right now if I need a moderator, but if I do, I will definitely keep you guys in mind who are volunteering because I do appreciate it. Let's do another trivia question. What was the college, the name of the college, and their mascot that was featured in the TV show Coach? Go. LK Vlogs, what would you think if a 12-year-old destroyed you? I've been shot by 10-year-olds. No, it was not the Arkansas Razorbacks, but that would be awesome if it was. You get 6 points, Isaac. Timberwolves, no, but same region. Daryl Sample, you know this one too. This is a good one. This Coach is one of my favorite shows of all time. It was Hayden Fox was the old football coach. Well, actually kind of a new, young football coach until they went up. I'm not talking about when they went to the NFL. They were the Orlando Breakers or whatever. They jumped the shark there. Bam! Sizik Chaos. Minnesota State Screaming Eagles. Good job. Did you Google that or did you actually know that, Sizik? That's impressive either way. I mean, but paintball trivia? Okay. Maybe. I thought so. Paintball trivia. What is this field from? Not until I say go. It's not fish, it's paintball. Not until I say go. What's that one from? Go. EMR, Daryl Sample, Trivia King today. Trivia King, Daryl Sample, man. That was, how about that? USMC Paintball, no, but I would like to go there. Didn't see the patch. This is from Blues Cruise. They're headquartered at EMR. Oh, you play there all the time? That's awesome. That is one of the most legendary fields. EMR Skirmish up in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, which I think is in the southeast corner of the state. Those are some big-time games, big-time fields that have been around for 25, 30 years. Hell Survivors in Michigan, SC Village in Southern California, TAG in Hollister, California. It's been around since like 1984. Paintball Jungle in American Canyon in California has been around since 1987. So all these big-time old fields are all pretty sweet. Cousins Paintball, they've got them, I think, in New York and I think in Dallas. They've been around forever. LK Vlog says, Skirmish is dope. My dad played there when Ion was called World Record Games. Yeah, Skirmish is definitely a bucket list field to go to. But, so. Okay. Well, guys, it's 9:42 my time. So I'm going to take off here because I have not had breakfast yet. If my field says nachos, should I be scared? No, you should be thankful. Get nachos. Always get nachos. Hate to do it. 12:42 your time. LK Vlogs, thanks for staying up. I really do appreciate it, guys. If you have any suggestions to make the channel better or anything, email me. Just put Jake from NorCal in the subject line so I'll see it. Please like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. If you really like something. If you like something, give it a thumbs up, at least. That would really be helpful. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night.